Hello, everybody. Welcome to Me and Fit and Lean. If you're new, please hit that like and subscribe button. Well, today is Wednesday, and I found out that my batteries in my scale are working fine. There's nothing wrong with my batteries. But unfortunately, folks, I'm going to prepare everybody because I don't think I'm going to see any weight loss this week. I might even see a little weight gain. And I'll tell you why. I upped my exercise level, but I also upped my food intake. So unfortunately, like yesterday, I had a meatball sub, and it was so good. And then I've been trying to go to the gym a lot more lately. I'm doing more weights, and I can feel I'm retaining a lot of water today. And so, unfortunately, I think that's going to affect my weight on the scale. But I'm going to tell everybody something. So, I have some new strategies. So, someone suggested that I just walk a mile a day, even though I do get exercise. I'm thinking I'm going to incorporate that into my everyday, but walk a mile a day before I have breakfast. Or, well, actually for me it's more like brunch because I sleep late. But walking a mile every day, even though I live kind of in a perilous area in the city, but I think I can do that. And also, there's a weight loss clinic near me, and I think that if I continue to have these issues with losing weight, which I know I will, I'm going to go and see the weight loss clinic probably in May because I have to do it, for financial reasons. But probably I'm going to be seeing a weight loss clinic to help me in my weight loss journey. And I think once I address the issues or where was holding me back, then I can move forward. But I'm very frustrated, folks, because at this point in the journey, I should be down 25 pounds or more. Any normal person would be. And I've heard people lose 1 to 2 pounds of weight a day. I think that's too fast. I really do. I think if you're losing 1 to 2 pounds of weight a day, I don't think that's all fat. I think you're losing muscle. I know people say you're just using an excuse, but it is true that muscle weighs more. So if you're losing a lot of weight at once and you're continuing doing that and you're not eating enough food, chances are you're losing lean tissue and not fat, because fat weighs less than muscle. So when you weigh yourself and losing nothing but fat, you're going to not you're not going to have as much results, right? Anyway, folks, so stick with me. We'll see what the results are today. I'm not very encouraged today. I really don't think it's going to be a good reading. But the good news is my blood pressure is much better. My blood pressure used to be elevated like 150 over 90. Now it's steady at 120 over 85. Could be better, but that's an improvement. My resting pulse now is 62. At my highest weight, it was around 78, which is high for me. So those are good. So let's hop on that scale and see what the news is, and we'll try to get through it together. We're back up at 281 even. It's kind of expected. I'm not surprised, but I'll explain quickly. All right, folks. Well, you've seen it, and I expected it, and I'll explain because I really, like Sunday, I went way off. I had 2 eclairs, a couple eclairs, and a huge meal, and then yesterday I had a meatball sub, which is loaded with sodium. So I expected my weight to be up. I know I always say this, but I always take it like 2 pounds off of what the results are, because when I weigh myself on Thursday, it goes down again. So I don't know if 281 is my true weight, but it's what I weigh today. And a lot of people at this point will say, well, you might as well just give up because you've been at this for so long and you haven't lost any weight. Well, that's not true. I have lost weight. But these are the same people that would have told me, would you have told me to give it up when I was 295 pounds back in June? And they would say, oh, you're 295 pounds, give up. Well, now I'm about 280 pounds. That's a 15-pound weight loss, plus my bottom weight, which was as low as 276. So that's like over 20 pounds, almost 20 pounds of weight loss since June of last year. So it's making a difference, but it's not consistent. And I've seen these channels where every week they're always losing weight. They come back a year later, and what happens? They're fat again. I tell you all this, but no one listens. These people that always lose weight consistently every week, and because they're starving themselves, they're not eating food, and they're fat, they come back and say, oh, folks, I don't know what happened, and they regained at least half the weight a year later. They don't make any videos for a while, right? That's not going to be me. This is a permanent weight loss. So it's not going to be, that's why when I do my weekly weigh-ins and you don't see either weight even goes up a little bit or goes down, everyone will say, well, you're never losing weight. Well, like 2 years from now, just think, 2 years from now, what are we going to see? I'm not going to be back where I was in June, which was probably close to 295 pounds or more last June. So that's the truth. And so where do we go from here? Well, I have several solutions. One is I'm going back to meal prep, which I stopped doing. When I got to 276, I thought, oh, I don't need meal prep anymore. Well, what happens is I eat a lot of food that's high in sodium and stuff like that, junk food. So I'm going to go back to meal prep. Now, Valentine's Day, I did have a lot of candy, which was not good, but it didn't even make sense because I don't even like Valentine's Day, but someone gave me a box of chocolates and I said, okay, I ate the whole thing. And they're little bitty teeny chocolates too. They're not manly chocolates. So all of this adds up together, so it makes it difficult. But then I'm also going to my weight loss clinic in May to reassess everything. And then I'm also going to do my mile-a-day walk every day. So when I'm redoing everything, so just have to recalibrate, folks. So everybody's going to say, well, you just give up now. Give up now. Well, I'm not a person who gives up. Look, I've been doing music this long, right? And I haven't given up on that. Everyone told me to give up on that years ago, and I didn't. And so this is going to be weight loss. One thing I want to fail at, one thing I want to be a loser in is this. So anyway, folks, this is where we sit now, 281, and probably 280. I would say my true weight is 279, because that's what I weighed last week. So, and I didn't change much over the time. It's just I had that meatball sub yesterday. I know folks can say, oh, yeah, but you look at the calories of meatball sub. It's 1,000 calories, okay, folks, and over 3,000 calories of sodium. That was a bad choice. I admit that was a bad choice. So it's these little choices we do, folks. It's the little choices we make that's what keeps us from losing weight or gaining weight or anything else. It's a little teeny bit of choices. Everyone thinks that you have to be a glutton to be overweight. I want to dispel this myth that I don't sit around and eat food all day. You'd think I would because I'm so heavy, but I don't eat food all day. I eat the little things that you do. A little something here and there adds to weight gain or weight loss, and that's why it's actually harder. Because, yeah. So anyway, we're going to lose it, folks. We're getting back on track. So see y'all soon. Go to my website, meatscholarplace.com. And remember, folks, say a prayer for someone special today. Bye.